What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Sunday where we do reviews of Marvel's What If. This episode is episode 3, and I'm joined by my special guest as Heel versus Babyface. Thank you for being here tonight. How are you? Oh my goodness.
I'm good. I've just woken up, but I'm good.
Oh, well, thank you for gracing us with your presence. I was watching Az earlier today play The Witcher, one of my favorite games ever made. I still can't believe you didn't bang Kira Metz. So disappointed.
I need to keep myself pure and holy for the woman that I love.
Oh, I know, isn't that so sweet? He didn't cheat on his girlfriend.
You gotta play it like you mean it. Also, she's downstairs in the front room, so she could kick my ass if she wanted to.
Well, I'm really glad that you're here. Tell everyone where they can find you. or not.
You can find me on TwitTwat at What Toys, HAWTTOYS, or here on YouTube, Heel VS Babyface.
His links are in the description for both his channel and his Twitter. So yes, definitely. And so is all the people on the panel. Teresa, thank you for being here.
Hey, it's good to be back.
Hey, yes, it's good to have you back. How are you? And tell everyone where they can find you.
Oh, I am a happy little camper now sitting at home after being in my, as usual, undisclosed location, but my disclosed location is here on YouTube. Miss Martin Muses, where I talk about what makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me happy, makes me sad, or just really ticks me off. You can also find me on Teresa2_Martin on Twitter.
There you go. Her links are in the description, as well as Script Doctor. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on again tonight. It's been good.
Of course. Always, yeah. It's always fun to hang out with you. Tell everyone where they can find you.
Mostly on Twitter at ScriptDoctorPhD. I actually posted my first French tweet today. Had to. Didn't want to, but had to. Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel, which it's in stasis at the moment, but it's got some cool videos where I review and dissect shows such as Mandalorian, Star Trek Picard, Star Trek Discovery, Lower Decks, and Batwoman. So.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I got hours of Batwoman videos, and I haven't even done the whole first season yet. So.
By the way, you guys, my good friend Jane Theory is in Louisiana right now. She had to evacuate because of the hurricane.
Oh.
So we have a lot of love for Jane. Her links are also in the description. Please, everyone, subscribe. This is for you, Jane. Before you introduce yourself, say your line.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
I love you, Jane. We miss you. Hopefully you'll be okay, and we'll see you next week. And before we get into it, I also want to thank you all, especially those of you guys who've pressed the join member button today, because I activated my memberships.
Nice.
So thank you guys also very much. I see Shane and Stephen Otten. There you go. You guys are already putting the emojis in the chat. There you are, Shane. Already a member, so thank you guys so very, very much for that. And so I just wanted to say that, and definitely join if you want to be part of the Infinity family. Without further ado, we're gonna get into this episode of What If. So let's start off with, like we do every week, initial thoughts as what you think of the episode.
Oh, I absolutely love that episode of the Dave Chappelle Show. It's so good. I've been watching the Dave Chappelle Show for. I've been watching it recently again, and it's awesome comedy. It's so funny.
I know. I love it too. Samuel Jackson, he's like in everything. So did you see like in the clip too? Bill Burr still had hair. That was the part of that clip.
Yeah.
Stephen Otten, thank you so much for the $5 and your membership. Hail Nina, as Script, Teresa, and chat. Stay safe, Jane. Yes, stay safe indeed. Jane is in an undisclosed location this time. Unlike Teresa's back, so she's no longer in an undisclosed location.
Mm.
What are you showing us?
My
Tropical soda.
Tropical soda, pineapple with botanical extracts.
Well, there you go for all you people in the hurricane.
Yum.
It's got a little tang on the end there. A little bit of tang. I thought this week's episode was all right.
I did too.
It was an original story, which is the first time in 3 episodes, I guess. Well, yes. I guess last week's was original. It's just boring as hell. But no, this was an interesting concept. What if the Avengers died?
Yeah.
What if the Avengers never got together because they all got picked off?
Mm-hmm.
And so the concept was good. I thought Samuel L. Jackson carried the show brilliantly. They were able to utilize aspects of each of the characters' movies to enhance the story.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't have to think of, new locations, new plot conveniences or contrivances to get the characters where they were. The movies had the characters where they needed them to be.
Mm-hmm.
So in that regard, it was all right. Coulson was by far the worst thing in the episode.
Yes.
As they tried to turn him into
that was cringe.
The comedic relief, and it just came off as cringe, as you said. It was because the episode was a dark episode, and there was no need to try and stuff that. I don't even want to say Marvel humor because it was an attempt. It was an attempt at what Marvel humor is, and it was just a massive failure. So,
yep.
I don't think they quite understand humor. But as regards to what the episode wanted to do and the story that it wanted to tell, I thought it did it in the 30 minutes pretty well indeed, and I did rather enjoy it.
I did too, and also Shane G. That was exactly my thought too. I was like, Loki is better in this episode than his entire show. I was like, why couldn't we get this Loki? He's powerful. He uses magic instead of just changing clothes. Like there's certain things that Loki is supposed to do, and he was doing it in this What If episodes. And I was like, okay, that's Loki. There's Loki, and this is probably the last time you'll ever see Loki be badass. So that's upsetting, but at the same time, it is what it is. Script Doctor, what'd you think?
I actually thought it was pretty neat. We had an interesting mystery to follow through. I won't get into the spoilers just yet, but I like the reveal of that mystery, and I very much like that costume and the design that they gave him. The performances were cool. I really liked Lake Bell doing Black Widow. And if you don't know who she is, she's this gorgeous actress who's prominent in Boston Legal and a couple of other things. You sent me a
picture of that. Let me pull that up.
Yeah.
Okay, here she is.
Pretty.
She's very pretty.
She was also lobbying herself to be Wonder Woman before Zack Snyder picked Gal Gadot. And I think she would have made a good one.
She would have made a good one for sure. She's very pretty.
Yeah. Currently, she voices Poison Ivy on the Harley Quinn cartoon show. But aside from
I thought she did a really good job with Black Widow's voice. I actually thought it was Scarlett Johansson at first, and then I went and looked, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not ScarJo."
There it is. I knew.
I was waiting for that reaction. And...
I was responding to a message I do need to reply to, but hello, hello. My name's Az. I'm British. I hear that American ladies. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Way out of my league. Way out of my league.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Is that all for your initial thoughts, Script Doctor?
As already mentioned, a couple other parts there. Yes, I'm not a fan of Marvel writers trying to copy Joss Whedon's form of levity, and I'm also not a fan of Joss Whedon's form of levity because he overuses it too much. in my opinion. And he's also basing his form of levity off of Paul Dini's form of levity, which Paul Dini only used like once and then anything he ever wrote. Very, very calculated thing. So yeah, it was kind of weird how they did that with Coulson.
200 Watt Studio says for $2. Thank you so much. Coulson is gay. What happened to the cellist?
Oh, that's another universe.
He's not gay. He just said a very like gay comment, but I don't think he was gay. I think he was just, I don't know. He was really appreciative of Thor's hair, which is not necessarily a gay thing. I mean, Thor has really great hair.
Oh yeah.
It just didn't fit in like how the feel of the story was. It just didn't like that humor and that the way he spoke, it didn't fit. So it just kind of felt off.
I don't think we've seen Thor's hair at its length ever properly like shampooed or cleaned, because it's always been like stringy and matted down and sweaty. It's like take a towel and a hairdryer to that or something, you know.
When they gave him, well, he got a lot of like it washed a lot when he was in the rain in his first movie, like that. It was soaking wet the entire movie.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. And then they cut off his hair, and I was like, I'm not feeling this weird, fat, blind, no, like short hair Thor. I don't know what's going on with that. Not interested.
No, it grew back when he was fat, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It did grow back a little bit when he was fat.
Ragnarocking it up that he would have it short.
Yeah.
Teresa, I thought the ladies liked that. I thought they were like, ooh.
I like the longer hair.
Surfer dudes count it down, you know?
No, I like
nothing for that girls
hair.
to grab onto. That's the problem.
Exactly, Script Doctor. Man after my own heart. Deranged Lunatic, thank you so much for the $1.99. Says,
thanks.
As just got a stiffy. Great.
Oh,
great. That was a surprise to him. So
first one in 20 years. It's amazing.
That escalated quickly.
I'm cured.
And also Pirate Queen for $1.99. Az is British.
Oh, ha.
And Aiken just became a member, so thank you. Yay, that's so sweet. And Teresa, what was your initial thoughts of this episode?
Well, this is the first one of the lot that hasn't Padma'd me. It did not take away my will to live.
Wow.
Well, it was one of those things where, because you said I'm gonna join your stream today and then go jump off a cliff, so I thought you didn't like it.
No, I was. Well, here's the deal. I hadn't watched it.
Oh.
I was just assuming. So I didn't have to jump off a cliff. Don't you know that's why I'm here?
Yeah. That's so surprising, right? I was surprised too. I was surprised that this episode was actually good. I was like,
yeah,
this is like very surprisingly good. Like, I kind of wish they had started with this episode. Like, instead of just that, like, if you're gonna start watching What If, just skip the first two and just go right into this one, because the other two were ugh.
Well, it was, as was previously stated, this was actually a what if. It's like where you have something with the established story and one element is changed. You know, you knock off Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
What happens? And that is what a what if should be, not what if we just swapped people, like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, what if like we just sex swapped and race swapped a bunch of people? That's what I had a problem with the first two episodes as well. And then we started talking about all this stuff. Actually, I think we even mentioned on the stream it would be fun to have a what if where like the Avengers didn't assemble, and then here we are. This was the episode.
Yeah.
200 Watt Studios, thank you so much for the $2. Says keep that pick up for about 2 minutes, please. Oh my god.
Only 2 minutes?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Teresa.
you got to make a cup of tea afterwards.
I allow the men to have their fun and bring me a shirtless Thor later.
Every movie he's in.
Mm-hmm.
The only member of the Avengers who hasn't gone topless, by the way, is Black Widow.
Isn't that
not
a
in at least her movies? Yeah. You got to go to I think it's the Skin Within or Deep Skin, something of that is
2012.
if you're into well, not horror. I don't know. I mean, if you want to, I don't know.
Sci-fi horror, I guess.
Yeah.
I am into that. Do you guys recommend that movie?
If you want to see Scarlett Johansson naked.
All right.
Just Google it.
Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Under the Skin. There you go.
Under the Skin, yes.
Under the skin.
Okay. So, the episode starts on a Monday with Samuel Jackson and ScarJo. I mean, Black Widow, just hanging out, going to see Tony Stark. And then something bad happens to poor Tony. They're talking about, assembling the Avengers, and they go to this diner where they're hanging out. I think this scene was kind of in Iron Man 2, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they pulled RDJ's dialogue from this too.
Yes, and then
when he's pulling him down from the donut, yeah.
So something happened. I forget exactly how he got this thing in his neck. Like, how did that
Palladium
happen again?
poisoning.
It's the arc reactor is poisoning him.
Yep.
There you go. Wait, what? Somebody's
The arc reactor that he has on his chest that keeps him alive. It's also killing him.
Doug Kelly wants to know if I'm over Az's betrayal from earlier today. No.
That'll be the Kira Metz business.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. But yeah, so like he dies.
I had to bonk you with a horny stick.
I know you did. I was like, dude, I've been waiting for 2 hours. Why aren't you banging her?
I had to bonk the whole chat with a horny stick.
Everyone was like, boo. Anyways, then he dies. Were you guys that was a cool shot.
Yeah.
Were you guys like, oh my god, Tony Stark is dead? Like, did you like have a reaction of some sort to this character falling dead on the floor like that?
I was like, oh. Okay. This
He's
is
dead,
this is
Jim.
where we're going with this episode. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something's happening.
Yeah, it was good. I was like, okay, all right, new direction. Let's go.
I'm in. Yeah. You got me. Now keep going.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it too. The only other thing that I was a little bit of course they're gonna do this though, was that Black Widow's costume throughout the entire thing was like this just full
Windbreaker?
on like just full on black burqa. I was like
Oh gosh.
I was like, literally, like, there's no skin at all. I mean, I understand that this is a kids show and they're trying to go with the showing absolutely no skin, but come on, it's Black Widow. We could have a little bit of a fun with it, but no.
Well, they purposely, when she walked to the table, they purposely made sure that they didn't copy the scene from Iron Man 2, because her walking to the table in Iron Man 2 was basically Favreau doing a tracking shot on her ass.
Yep.
So they made sure not to do that in this one. It's like,
They did. There was absolutely like no sexualization of any character, especially of ScarJo. Like there's nothing like that at all. Which is, I mean, whatever. It's for kids, so I understand. So then they go. They're like, "Well, what should we do?" And ScarJo is found to be sus by the people, because they're like, "Oh, she probably poisoned Iron Man," and so she basically gets kind of like arrested, and then Nick Fury has to kind of like he knows that she didn't do it, so he kind of like gives her like a mission to figure out what's going on, and gives her like the key to get out of her cuffs and everything, which I thought was really cool. Again, in this scene here, the humor worked for me, and also it showed that ScarJo kicks ass. Well, I mean, Black Widow kicks. I keep calling her ScarJo. Black Widow kicks ass, and there's a reason why, she is loved and why people like her. And why she's so powerful and why she's part of the Avengers. So that was all very cool. What did you guys think of this scene, script?
I thought it was all right. I wasn't used to her having these types of like. She's like, oh, let's put on the radio and stuff like that. That felt a little out of character for me.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
the surprise thing at the end, like here, hold these cuffs, and then just taking out the guys. I was like, okay, yeah, I can get on board with this part.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
I
that
like
was
that
pretty
part.
cool.
This is when she's looking at them. She's like, "Why so serious?" And then
Yeah, I mean, she
There it
should
is,
know
there's the
most
cuff.
of these people already and be able to talk to them. It's like,
that was kind of funny though when she's like, "Here, can you
Yeah.
hold these, please?" And he's like, "Sure." And then he's like, "Oh shit, never mind." What did you think, Teresa? Did you like this scene?
Oh, well, just as you said. Well, and what's making this work is it's in character. It just works because that's who Black Widow is, as you've all said, and I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was a really fun scene. And we have Nuclear Winter Gamer. Thank you so much for the $5. Said first 2 episodes are. How about if this 3rd episode was an actual what if? Stiff upper lip as. Okay, I don't know what that means. And as
British phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'll have to tell him what you said when he comes back. Exactly, though. Exactly. And we even talked about it in this episode, in this review, that like, what if the Avengers didn't assemble, and having the idea of a what if be about surroundings rather than character. Like when you change the occasion that is happening to them versus, oh, let's just make Iron Man into Iron Girl, and like that kind of stuff. That's like who cares about that? See, that's the other thing is I'm not feeling the animation. As good as this episode was, I'm still like, I'm just not into the animation all that much, but the story was good, so it kept me going, and I was like, okay, this is cool. Loki was awesome. I love that scene with Loki and the whole like what he did with Nick Fury, but we'll get there. There was a super chat that said stiff upper lip as. That's a message for you. I don't know what that means.
First 2 episodes are how about if. 3rd episode is actually what if. A stiff upper lip. That's British. Stiff upper lip. Pip pip. Cheerio.
Oh, okay. It's like a cheers.
British upper lip. It's a
Oh.
saying, don't you know?
Very, very cool. I'm so Canadian. I didn't know that.
It's weird because you're so Canadian, you probably should know that.
I
I
know,
was gonna say,
right?
you're close
You are
enough.
part of the Commonwealth after all. So
I know.
Yeah.
I should know that, but I don't. Damn, I've been hanging out with too many Americans. That's what's going on. What Iron Chocolate Girl?
What?
Ariane, I just gotta say, I really appreciate your icon. Hot damn. Thank you for commenting.
that's a beefcake.
Wow. Excellent stuff.
Quite thirsty,
I'm like,
girl.
woo!
To bonk you again? Yeah, come on.
How dare you? 200 Watt Studios, thank you so much for the $5. As does the animation seem like the Doctor Who missing episodes animation?
Yeah, I'm still absolutely not convinced with this animation at all.
I'm not either. That's what I was just saying. It's just I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. At least this episode was good, so it kept me going. But like the animation is still so like.
It just feels like. Do you remember when they did the animated Starship Troopers?
Oh,
I've never seen that.
It just
The CG
reminds me of that. Yeah, it just reminds me of like early days CGI when they tried to make certain cartoons, and it because the movements are pretty janky on some characters, and it's
Yeah, it's got like that weird Scanner Darkly feeling to it, and I don't know if you ever saw that with
like
Keanu Reeves.
just kind of going for that cell shaded.
Yeah, the
ear
cell
effect.
shading thing. I'm just not feeling that. It's like
No,
I don't know. It's just not. It's
I
not
think that's the
my
reason why I
thing,
didn't
but
catch on.
I understand if other people like it. It's like it's one of those things like to each their own. You either like it or you don't. So then ScarJo kicks ass. I mean, not Scar. Fuck, man. Black Widow. Embarrassing. I
Not
keep calling her
ScarJo.
She's not even voiced by ScarJo. I wondered if this happened because of the whole Disney lawsuit thing, by the way.
No. This was recorded like 18
like
months ago.
way before that happened.
Oh, it would happen.
So I wonder why she didn't voice it then. Like, what if there was no drama?
Because she was done. She'd already filmed Black Widow. That was the end of her Marvel life. Just the same
Pretty
as Robert
much.
Downey Jr. was out here. So
And
was
she
done.
was just like, I'm done. Okay. I guess that makes sense. The Tweaky Kid, thank you so much for the $9.99. Says, Nina, I've been away from Canada 30 plus years, and even I knew the stuff up a lip expression. Commonwealth card revoked, love. Good stream nonetheless. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. I do have a Canadian flag, if that makes up anything.
I'll just burn it, Nina. Just burn it. Why
I
not?
know, right?
No,
I
you're
have a
never going to live
Canadian-
this down, Nina.
I know. I have a Canadian pen, and I even have my little Canadian pin. See, I don't know if that gains me
Where
any
did all
points.
that get you?
But I don't know.
That's me.
Got her easy access to Mexico, I guess.
Oh.
Oh,
Ouch.
No, it's the meth that got her the easy access to Mexico.
Oh my
Oh.
That's just
God.
currency.
Teresa, how dare you?
So
oh
true.
my God.
The truth hurts.
How dare you?
I've had bad influences. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Now everyone's going to think things. Oh my God. Okay.
You don't think it. You have all your teeth.
That's true. I do.
Yeah. If you were
For now.
Mexican, you wouldn't have them. Oh.
For now.
But you know, if you're why am I giving these hints? But you know, you shouldn't use it if you're selling it. Never mind. I'm not. Never mind.
Well,
So yeah, she kicks ass. It's great. Back to the show.
Nina is a crack dealer, folks. Hit her up. The first one's free. I don't know what the
1-800.
cost is after that.
Thanks a lot, Teresa. Seriously. Oh my God.
she'll give you a new meaning to the word infinity.
Oh my God.
Oh,
God
geez.
damn it,
Brand, there you
Teresa.
go.
OG Star Wars is in the chat. What's going on? OG says we know who the bad influences are. Blah, ha 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 ha. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's Teresa. She cooks it for me. Anyways,
Shh! You weren't supposed to say that.
hey, it's New Mexico and Thor's hammer is here. Wait, what was this thing called again? Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
I have earrings.
Hawkeye's there. Poor Hawkeye. I feel so bad for him. Not just because he dies in this episode, but because they're totally gonna kill him. Like they're just gonna destroy this character in his own series, just like they
Mhm.
did Loki. I feel so
Yeah.
bad for you, dude.
Oh,
This
they
poor
haven't
guy.
done any service to Hawkeye in this entire MCU at all. Like it's
No, and of course in this one he dies too. Poor guy. You are gonna be dead.
he
Meanwhile,
goes.
Thor is kicking ass, and I was like, "Ooh, it's a Thor." Oh, this is the comment. So here, this agent, what was his name? Agent, what was it?
Coulson.
Agent Coulson sees Thor kicking butt in like right here. So he's kicking butt, and Agent Coulson's like, "Wow, he's got real nice hair," or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me see. Let me if I can turn on the subtitles.
Saying,
and
what
we
is
can get the-
it's objectively correct.
I mean, he is very good looking for a cartoon character. Really great hair is what he says. I mean, well, he's not. He ain't lying. He
No.
ain't lying.
Oh, he has hair.
All over.
Okay, I'm
just
feeling
twisting the blade in
attacked
ass
right now. Okay, so
So really great hair at the line of the season. Flaming. Oh no.
Yeah, this is the okay, here's the thing. People are saying this is the gay Coulson scene. People have been calling this. I've seen it on Twitter saying that they turned Agent Coulson gay or Coulson gay. And I just didn't think that. I don't think that he was gay. Like, it's not like he went up to Thor and started being like, hey, do you want to go out for a cup of coffee afterwards? Not like he had a chance because Thor died, but.
And let me stick my penis in your ass?
Yeah, like he wasn't like, hey, can we just like go to the back over there and, stick it in each other or something? Like, he wasn't like that. So I don't know. Just because he said like he has great hair doesn't mean he's gay. Yeah, gay adjacent, I guess. I don't.
Look, this is what we call in the UK camp.
Okay.
It's camp. It's meant, it's comedy and it's meant to sort of play, but it's not necessarily inferring that he is. Right. He says he says Thor's got great hair and he sniffs him because he smells good. But even Samuel L. Jackson smells him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
smells good,
That scene was a little weird for me. I was like, what?
It reminded me of the autopsy scene in Captain Marvel, where they like check the Skrull's genitals.
Yes, I was like, what? This is morbid. Like, I didn't get that. This is the scene where Thor dies because a Hawkeye lets go of the arrow, even though he's being told to, hold off. And then they arrest him because he killed Thor, and then he dies in prison. And so everyone was like, what? Oh my God, he's dead. Then they go to the autopsy room, and this is where that happens, where they're like sniffing Thor. And they're like, he smells like flowers. And I was like, what? There it is. Even while rotting, he smells like lavender.
Ooh, he even smells like lavender. That's even better.
Well, they both just died, so it's not exactly been that long, has it?
No.
I think the bowels haven't quite fully voided yet at this point.
Shane says, Thor, may I rub Mjolnir? Yeah, he didn't say anything like that. He didn't say that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, leave the pegging to Agent Carter. Yeah, so I thought this scene was weird. I don't know. The writing didn't work for me here. I was like, this is kind of weird, especially for a kids show. Like, I don't know, because I don't understand where they're going. See, that's the thing with the whole Marvel thing, right? Like, I don't understand. Half the time I'm like, are you going for a kids show or are you going for adult humor? Because making fun of dead bodies smelling like flowers doesn't seem like something you would do for a kids show. But then I don't know, these weird gay jokes. But then again, then they have like, Black Widow fully like covered and there's like no skin. And I'm like, okay, so it's a kids show, but it's not in the animation. Looks like it's for a kids show. But then they have like these weird, creepy, I don't know, comments. It makes no sense to me. It's like they don't know what they want to be. Do you guys agree with that?
Well,
do you think it's a kids show or is it not?
That's tough.
yeah. It's like, how do you answer that? It's like having the white lights shining in your eyes. I think that they are not really going for kids, but that's part of what makes this go so schizophrenic. Because I think the animation style is what you would more see in a kids cartoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it's trying to appeal to everyone. It's trying to appeal to the kid audience. It's trying to appeal to the MCU audience. I mean, I would call this too dark for a kid episode myself.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, early young kids,
yeah,
teenagers, fine, 12 onwards, sort of like fine. But I think this is trying to just appeal to anyone that will watch it because I don't think anyone really gives a shit about this series at all.
I don't either, especially after the first 2 episodes. Also, Cavatinio Cavalryman Che says, welcome to Florida Raid. So thank you, Lorena Creole, for that.
Oh, hey.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for joining us. Welcome to this channel. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I feel like they don't know what they want to be. And that's part of the reason that the show is suffering because they haven't really nailed down what they want to do with their lives. Culver, University of Virginia. Oh yeah, then so Black Widow's on the hunt to figure out what's going on. She's trying to solve a murder or several. Then she meets this chick. What was her name?
That's Betty Ross.
Yeah, Betty Ross.
Right, Betty Ross.
Doesn't
She
look like
meets
Liv
Betty
Tyler,
Ross.
though.
Arwen Evenstar.
Oh my. Midnight's Edge. Hey Tom says I was told there was a panty raid. Disappointed. I don't know, but I threw my extra pair of panties on the stage for the Friday Night Tights song from Dan Bass because I was like, woo!
Well, I
Guys,
threw my
go.
panties for Thor.
There you go.
You just couldn't see because I don't have my camera on.
Great.
I'm wearing mine.
I had an extra. I had an extra pair, just lying around to throw away. You can't throw the one you're wearing. That's gross.
You tell that to Liberace.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Liberace did find it gross. That's why he was attracted to men.
Well, yeah.
Oh my.
But he's definitely had panties thrown at him. Tom Jones.
Yep.
Yeah, those panties won't smell like lavender. I'll tell you that much right now. So yeah, she meets up with this chick. They talk about the murder, and that this Scar. Fuck, Black Widow. Black Widow, gives her this thing that it's like the
Dildo.
vial.
It's a vibrator.
Oh, see who?
Oh, great! Now I'm not going to be able to unsee that.
Now I'm not on seeing this, and this is what I mean by who was this made for? Like what the Oh no. Larry says smells like victory.
Betty, can you do a test on this? What? Oh, sorry, wrong pocket.
Oh no.
I meant to give you the syringe. My bad.
Oh my gosh. So then, oh my gosh. And you seem to have some experience in that department. That wow. That sounds really bad out of context.
Oh, I can do a better one here.
Oh my god. Script doctor. This is
Electric
why he
razor.
always has his camera off. Now we know.
Well, yeah.
Now we
I
know.
mean,
Oh my goodness gracious!
Just an
Also,
electric razor,
Wow.
guys.
Yeah, no, I just
Sure.
have one of those pink.
sure.
Well, I mean,
razors,
it
so that's
clicks
one.
too loud. It can't be the other thing. That's more of a smoother sound.
also, Script Doctor was the one that shared this image.
it's
yeah.
all starting to come together.
It all comes. Yeah,
It's all connected.
Script, you aren't this lively on mead. It's because we
They don't set
Canadians
me
get
up for
together.
I'm a bad influence.
It's the crystal meth you gave us all before the show.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually what's really happening.
I know how to.
Okay, let's not take
I know
it
how to
together.
entertain.
We're Breaking Bad and we're loving it.
Damn, that was a good show.
Hmm.
Oh, yes.
Gave away all my secrets. And you seem to have an experience in that part. So then they start looking into this this murder.
What's this with the Ned there?
I don't know. I don't
This
know.
is this shot is what clued me in on what the culprit was. And
Really?
Did you-
I still hadn't an idea.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had
that's awesome
I
for
didn't
you.
know either. I did you guys okay, here's the next question. So Script was able to kind of piece it together as you didn't see it coming until the twist happened.
Until when she was on the computer and she said it's all about hope.
Yeah,
That's
when she
when I
said
got it.
when she said it's all about hope, I actually didn't think it was Hank. I thought it was gonna be the other guy. Like
Ant-Man?
Scott.
yeah, Ant-Man.
oh, you Scott Pym or Scott Lang? Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
what
I
about
didn't think
you?
it'd be Scott. I thought it would be Michael.
How about you, Teresa? Did you call
I
it?
didn't get it at all. like Az said, not until she's like, it's all about hope.
Larry knows me so well. It was my attempt at the Inspector Clouseau accent.
The
Mm,
nail
Southern
down.
nail down. Yes, exactly.
Is this
There
your
it is.
bed? My what? Is this your bed?
Oh God.
My bed? Yes, is this your bed, sir? Your bed. Fuck.
God,
me a
such a good
spin.
movie. Oh my
Your
God.
bed is dead.
So much
I
more
love the
entertaining
pink
than
phone.
What If. I love that show. For a
Make
second,
America
I thought,
great again.
yeah, I thought it was a "Make America Great Again" hat.
No, it's
And I was
Stan Lee's
shocked.
Pizza Parlor.
Stan
Stanley's.
Stan Lee's. Stan
Aw.
Lee. Do you get it?
Yeah, I didn't. Oh
R.I.P..
my God, I didn't get that until right now. Oh, Stan Lee. That's
It's nice
so
to know somebody's got a
cute.
little bit of heart for the guy.
Well, that's from
Right.
the Universal movie, isn't it?
Yeah,
The Universal Hulk movie.
yeah, Incredible
Stanky?
Hulk.
Stanley.
No, that's
thought it
Tony
was-
Stank.
Get Tony Stank. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I-
Right there.
I was really surprised at
Stank.
it. I was really surprised at the design, though. I was like, "Is that a MAGA hat? Like, that's weird. That's
It's
a
just
weird.
red. That's all.
I
It's just
know.
red and white.
That's a weird color. Like,
No,
to
it's
choose
only
for,
a weird color if you're a crazy, deranged weirdo. That's
which they are, though. As they are, and they all hate.
They could have made
that
it a white
side.
hat with the red text. Yeah.
So that's why it was weird and shocking. Maybe not to you Brits, but to them, and they're all weird. So yeah, I don't know. It was a shocking choice of color
Shocking.
scheme. Shocking.
shocking. That is your beard.
Look, she's always covered. Look, there's like
She's even
literally.
wearing a cami underneath.
I don't. I have no problem with this. She's on the run. I have
Yeah,
no
it's
problem.
true.
Yeah.
She is on the run. That's true.
Well, like if she didn't want anyone to look at her face, obviously you would wear like a skimpy top and a baseball cap and sunglasses because that's really what you want to go for there. If you're a lady spy.
There you go. Wouldn't you change your hair too, like to
We'll
a
tie it
different
up or
color?
something, but
Yeah.
that would
ponytail,
involve another
pigtails.
animation. So
Yeah.
God.
They spent a lot of money on that one hair model that they've just been resizing on different heads of women.
yeah.
Oh my God, that is so true. So then she finds out her best friend is dead, her BFF, and she's all sad. Look how sad she is. Aww. Wait, who the hell is who's supposed to be? This is supposed to be Black Widow. And the other girl was the Hulk's girlfriend,
Betty Ross.
Betty Ross. There you go. And this is Nick Fury. He's in everything. There he is. There's Betty.
Yep.
Do we have
Not-
a Betty
not
in the
looking remotely
MCU? Because I think the last one
Yes.
that we saw was Liv Tyler.
Yes,
Yeah, she was the only one.
that's technically the MCU. So
Is it?
mhm.
I
Yes.
forgot. I thought it was
That was the second
the
one.
old one before.
Jennifer
the-
Colony was the first. Betty
Yeah.
Ross.
Ah, that's what it was. Okay.
And Jennifer Connelly came back as the voice of the Iron Spider suit.
Right.
Oh.
What was that name he gave her? I can't remember.
Oh, so he used to call her something lady, didn't he? He used to call her hey lady, and then they picked a name for her. What did they call
Yeah,
her?
because Edith was the glasses, and
Yeah, Edith was the glasses, because even in Death I win.
I'm the hero. Yeah.
Yeah, even in Death I'm the hero, that's it. Even in Death I'm the hero.
Not my fault. This Batwoman hair.
Wow. Just spit on her face, why don't you?
200 Watt Studios. Thank you so much for the $5. Says that green textbook with yellow wall is Stanley's colors too. That's sweet. He always wore khakis and green sweater, same shade of green. Oh, that's true. They were totally giving him a shout out. That's so cute. I love that. I didn't even catch that. Thanks, 200 watts. That's really cool. I like Stanley. He was a cute old man.
Would you let
Creative.
him grab your ass?
Oh, right. Colony's name was Karen. The AI was named Karen. Bad choice, but
Wow.
If he asked nicely, maybe yes.
No. See?
Yeah. Because I mean,
it's not that hard.
I mean, it's freaking Stan Lee. I mean, come on. He created Spider-Man. I'd be like, yeah, okay. Whatever. Okay, wait.
I
Back
did
to
a lot
the
of
show.
great things.
He did. Okay, and then the Hulk shows up.
they really didn't capture Mark Ruffalo well. In
No.
this.
They didn't. That's one of the things I was gonna say. They did not capture his liking at all. But also I really dislike Mark Ruffalo, so I was kind of like laughing at this because I was like, haha, you're so ugly.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. He's not.
He looks like the who's the actor who played Rachel's fiance that she left from The Alternate Friends? He looks like that guy, the orthodontist guy from Friends. I don't remember the name.
I know
much,
who
but
you're talking about. Yes.
Wait, is
Who?
that
He's a
was
character actor. Yeah.
He's a really good actor, actually.
Yes, he is.
He's the one that played the guy that stole Data, isn't he, in The Next Generation?
No, that's another guy, but he's also a very good actor. But yes, he also looks like that guy too.
Yeah, it looks. Okay. I got them confused. They look that kind of similar.
The Seaman says he looks like Tom Hanks' son.
Oh, Colin Hanks' son is a bit more narrow faced, but yeah, I get that too.
He looks like anybody but Mark Ruffalo. He just doesn't look like Mark Ruffalo at all.
That is the right answer. Anybody but Mark Ruffalo.
I was like, I don't understand. Which I also could understand because Mark Ruffalo sucks. So they were like, we don't really want your liking in this movie at all. I mean, look at him. He doesn't look anything like him.
He looks more like Alfred Molina there, actually.
Yes.
This is how they get revenge against him for revealing that everyone dies in Infinity War.
That's true. This might have been one of those things.
Yes. Like, wait till you see the next one.
What did we all like, dude?
The
It's
the
like,
funniest
what
shit.
did I do? And then Don Cheadle's just looking so pissed off.
That
Like,
was hilarious.
But that's fine because Don Cheadle's a dickhead as well. So
They're all
They're all
DICK.
dicks. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I love how you spelled it.
I know I just spelled it wrong too. DICK. Oh
DICK.
gosh, just shoot me now. I'm an
Like you-
American. I don't know how to talk English.
You
Nailed it.
we can spell, right? Just FYI. I don't know.
It's a habit. Oh no.
There's the
Look
Watcher.
at this Watcher guy. He's such a creeper. He's always watching.
He knows when you've been sleeping.
I know he's like the creepiest Santa ever.
This is when Coulson was just stupid because, like, I've got you a double macchiato.
Oh
What
yeah,
is
he
that?
was like Nick Fury's bitch in this.
Mm.
He's like, oh yeah, I got your like double macchiato just the way you like it with extra foam or whatever. I was like, dude, why are you his bitch? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's for a far more like junior Shield agent duty.
Mhm.
What has this guy done? Because they canceled his show and they turned him weird and gay and made him
They killed him and brought him back as an LMD.
What? Really?
Yeah, a life model decoy in the Agents of Shield. I remember reading that. Yep.
Yeah, the Watcher perving out. It's true. Oh, okay. That's what it is. He's white.
The greatest sin of all.
That's it. That's exactly it.
You know, a lot of people should
Mystery
stop
solved.
getting on that bandwagon because when you look at it genetically, what's the color of the cells that our immune system is?
Mm.
That keeps
Well,
us alive.
they'll rename that anyway. So it's,
Yeah,
no.
they're
They're
gonna
gonna
change
rename
that.
that.
They'll call them the inclusive cells soon.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Or resistive cells.
So this was perhaps my favorite part of the show. Some crazy ass shit happens, and look who shows up. It's Loki and his giant
Not
army.
just Loki, yeah. It's the whole of
The
the
Asgardian army too. Yeah.
Yeah, he brought his crazy army. He's here because
Got his Sentinel at the back as well.
yeah, he thinks that they killed his brother and he's here to avenge him, even though they're enemies. But blood's thicker than water and all that. So
He's adopted.
Yep.
hey, that's true. That's true.
He's just
He's my
exploiting
brother.
this tragedy.
He killed 64 people. He's adopted.
Oh, boy.
such a good line, those.
Oh my god.
Avengers is
Venom
great
says,
movie.
"What if made something decent to watch for once?" This was decent. This was their best episode yet.
Yeah.
By far.
This was
By
really
far.
good. I was entertained by this one. Look, Loki is evil in this. Like he's actually Loki, and he does crazy shit. It's really cool.
Well,
He's
I don't know. I don't know about evil because he is reasoned with.
Yes.
He's open to negotiation and he is reasoned with and
But I mean, like near the end, more like what he does
that
after.
was just a cool little twist.
Yeah, because he was Loki, and Loki, he does what he has to do because he's the goddess or the god of mischief. Well, he's the goddess now, but
Oh my god, I love you so much.
Oh, God.
he looks nothing like him. It's just really funny.
I thought this whole thing was
She's like a
hysterical.
derp.
It's true.
It's just a derp.
Even Scar. I mean, Black Widow looks a little bit like ScarJo, but
She
My
could
breath was
at
off.
least smile a little bit.
she could, yeah, smile more, and her nose was like way too big. But other than that, she was fine. Bigger tits too.
Yeah, obviously these people can draw because they were able to draw the General Dad guy correctly.
Well, he looked like his character, yeah.
Mhm.
Colonel Ross, General Ross, can't remember which rank he holds. General Ross, I think it is. Yeah, I mean, there was some good, decent. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson looks great.
Samuel
Cannot
Jackson
go.
looked great.
General Ross looks great. Black Widow doesn't look like ScarJo, but her model looks good. Tony Stark looked fine. Thor
Tony
looked
Stark
fine.
looked great. Except Mark Ruffalo, like literally does not look like him. Even Loki looks great. I mean, he looks fine. He doesn't really like Tom Hiddleston, but
The nose is different, but it's
the nose is different.
Completely.
We
different.
have the voice, and the voice is sexy.
The voice was great, and we have the costume, which we never got in the actual series.
Well, no, because Sylvie had to wear that.
Yes.
So he could wear his beige pants and his beige shirt and his brown tie.
What do they call him? Postal worker. Teresa called him postal worker Loki.
But hey, he's the best of their lot. He'll get your parcels on time.
Hey, I don't know. I don't even would. He'd probably just sit down and cry. Not that Loki.
Okay,
Be
Script
overwhelmed.
Doctor sent us something. Oh, this guy. Oh my God. You're right, Script Doctor. It looks exactly like him. This dude. Right here. That's who
that's
Mark
Mitchell
Ruffalo is.
Whitfield. Good character actor from My Cousin Vinny and Friends.
Derp.
He looks more like the Hulk in this What If than Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah,
yeah.
He just got done screwing Jennifer Aniston. Of course he's happy.
Oh my. Is that true? Oh yeah, because he was engaged to her, right? Like, yeah,
Yep.
that's
She
true.
left him on the altar.
That's true.
And Rachel was a massive slut, so there's no way that she would have got there without banging him.
Well, women from Queens in the late '80s, early '90s apparently had a reputation. I'm told. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Okay, so then Hulk he turns into the Hulk. I thought his chest hair was really funny. I can't believe they actually drew chest hair on the Hulk. Like I thought that was a good bit of detail. I was like, are they listening to that Star Wars girl? Because she's like obsessed with body hair on like,
Mostly dudes. Not so much on ladies, but definitely on dudes.
yeah, but dudes, she's always like whenever she's critiquing the art, she's like, where's the body hair? Like they should have hairy knuckles and like hairy chests and blah blah blah. Well, which she is right, but so this was funny to me. I'm like, they're actually listening to her, putting like body hair on the Hulk.
Well, I think Hulk CG cost, like in the live action films, has some chest hair on him too.
Oh, is that true? I don't remember. It's been a while. See, okay, Loki does more cool shit here with his weird map thing. More magic. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Hulk gets shot with something, and then he kind of turns into Akira.
Yeah, he totally blows up. I thought this was funny. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I laughed hysterically at this. I thought it was funny.
This was like right up out of Akira. I was like, what the fuck? But you guys remember when he like grows?
He grows and then just blows up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so wrong.
He basically became like this infinite blob thing. That was
just like that's just.
I like the way that they just turn him into a big green cloud. I don't think that would actually happen.
Well, when you find out how he does it, it seems plausible, but it's creepy and weird. I think there'd be definitely some fighting back on the epidermis side of things, given what he's done.
Thanks for the sound effects. And this girl, her face. I mean, at least they've got some good expressions and stuff in this. See, I don't know. Like, they've done a better job.
Blow up.
They've done a better job with the animation and the shots and everything, I think, for this episode. More expressions than the first episode. Like, man, that first one was just god awful. Is this that character that Loki kept?
That's Sif.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
They kind of masculined her face a little in this one.
That's the one they kept like kicking him in the nuts in the show.
Yep.
That lantern jaw, give it away or something.
She does have a Superman jaw going over there, or Batman. I have to keep an eye on the chat once in a while. So then, more stuff happens. It's like, oh my god, I saw this for a second ads, and I was like, is that like the White Frost? My head's totally somewhere else. That's The Witcher. Not in this world. This is What If.
It's the Wild Hunt just suddenly comes through.
The Wild Hunt, yeah. The Wild Hunt just showed up.
Sup, bitches?
Meanwhile,
they can traverse time and space, so
that's true. They could show up here.
Out of the realms of possibility.
They could show up here for sure. Meanwhile, Black Widow's doing some murder mystery solving, and then all of a sudden she gets that phone call and she gets attacked by the mystery murderer. I don't know who that is.
Is this your beard? my beard? Yes, sir, your beard.
Your beard.
It is a dead beard.
Again, the outside, the buildings, the scenes, they look great. Again, just like last time. This scene was cool. I really like this scene. He's cluing it in. He's realizing who it is.
It's Coochie Coulson.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, boss. I got some stuff for you.
This part, I got a little bit worried because I was like, "Oh no! Like, is she gonna show up and then just take over the whole freaking episode?" I hope not. And
yes, I did wonder.
I was just like, "Oh," but then that didn't happen.
No, he throws it back in the glove compartment. Like, good. That's where she belongs.
Yeah. Calls her our last hope. This is our last hope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi's our last hope.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then they go here.
You're my only hope.
Look at this creeper. He's watching still the entire time.
It'd be a little bit more disturbing if he's whacking off.
Oh God.
Well, you never see him below the chest, so yeah, who knows?
Please no.
Yeah, you never see his hands, so you don't know what's happening.
I'm the Watcher.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Some nice shots though. This was a nice shot. So this is when we finally. This is when Az clued in.
No, I clued in when.
Oh no! At the phone call, you clued in.
When Scarlett said, "Hope." It's all about hope.
It's all about hope.
And I was like, ah, ha, ha. She's talking about Hope Van Dyne.
And then they find out that she did.
She's behind me, but you can't see her.
She did. What's going on? Is there a cat behind you or something?
No, Hope Van Dyne's behind me.
Oh, okay. Hey-o.
Hey-o.
You guys are switching positions? Never mind. 200 Watt Studios, thank you so much for the $2. Says Az. Read. Okay, you read it then.
Az, can you call me a cab? Certainly, sir. You're a cab.
There you go. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, so she did, and shit's gone wrong because she did that, and that's what the what if is that we find out her daddy, he mad that
he's got he's got Yellow Jacket going on here.
Yeah,
and it's it's a really cool costume too.
It was a really cool costume. I really liked it. There he is. He takes off his mask. She was my daughter, my little girl, and starts, pointing fingers at Nick Fury. You son of a bitch! It's all your fault that she did.
So he's kind of wearing he's wearing yellow jacket, isn't he?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's his version of the Yellow Jacket armor.
But yeah, so that he's I like how crazy they made him too. He's got that crazy eyes and he got the crazy hair.
Well, he's a friggin' serial killer. He's got to be crazy.
Yeah, but he really looks crazy. I mean, look at his eyebrows.
Oh yeah, he needs to run the comb through them or something.
Yeah, like he looks. Yeah. He's got.
No,
crazy
it's great. You want that crazy ass old bastard look.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
You want it. Yeah,
they went really crazy with it. Like I mean, mind you, he's white, so I understand.
Well, of course.
They were like, let's
Michael
make
Douglas too. So
let's make him look as fucked up, as toxic as possible, and they nailed it. They nailed the look. He should get a buzz cut. No, I like his crazy hair. Yeah, he's got the mad scientist look going. That's exactly it. I like the mad scientist Hank. It's really cool.
I mean, yeah, like you understand his situation. He's lost his wife and his daughter to S.H.I.E.L.D. All with under the presupposition that they're doing good, but it's like they're doing good, but it cost him, his family, his legacy, people he loved.
So this, of course, is the twist of the episode.
Yeah.
This universe is already branched off way before Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I really enjoyed it. That it was so different from the first two. So then he starts explaining how he killed everyone, how he took care of Tony, how he, made.
He knocked Hawkeye's finger away so he could fire.
Yeah, he did that, and then he poisoned Hawkeye, and then he did the same thing. He went inside Mark Ruffalo's body in his wound when he got shot, and
he enlarged his organs.
Yes, he enlarged his organs, which was kind of very creative too. I liked how they did that.
Yeah,
and then he also beat the shit out of ScarJo. I mean, Black Widow. Because he would go small and he would turn big, and he was able to kill, not kill her, but beat her up.
Well, yeah,
did he kill her?
Yeah, he killed her. Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know he killed her.
Yeah, she got killed.
That's why I
She
didn't know.
did.
Yeah, no one
Okay,
was
so
left at the end.
she did then. She did. I think Captain America's still alive.
He's still
Well,
frozen, yes.
He's still
Yeah.
frozen because he hasn't like returned.
And he wasn't on the list for the Avengers Initiative. And what's interesting is that, like, my understanding was that it was only really Bruce Banner and Tony Stark that was on that list, and it wasn't until those two were brought together that they found Captain America, that they found Thor,
Mhm.
and that they kind of made the Avengers. And Hawkeye and Black Widow were just integrated because they were there, as opposed to them being already pre-chosen for such a role.
What did you guys think of this scene though? Because I feel like this scene was a bit much in terms of like him, because I mean he's got the suit and he's got the power, but
That's Loki.
Yeah, that's Loki.
oh, is it? Is that
That's
what's
Loki.
going on?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's all an illusion. It's Loki.
I thought he did the illusion on what's his name?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
No,
Samuel Jackson.
this is Loki. This is
Okay,
Loki.
that's why he's kicking ass. Because at first I was like, why is Samuel Jackson like a freaking badass dude right
The
now?
big giveaway is the giant like somersault over him.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the
yes.
biggest. Yeah, I was like, what's happening? And
It's
then of course it's Loki. He doing his tricks. Oh, this part was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
With
there
the,
we
with
go.
the guns.
Yeah, look at that.
That was really cool. I really like this scene. These are the things that made the What If episode really cool compared to
Yep.
the other ones. Like it just, there was definitely some scenes in here that you're like, oh yeah, like this is so different. It's cool. It's different than the movies. You didn't see this kind of stuff there. So it gave it that extra special stuff. Yes, I did, but I also forgot it because then I started watching Attack on Titans after that. So my head went to like Titans, and I was like, oh no. I should have probably refreshed myself before I came here, but whatever. I was watching As play The Witcher.
Ladies.
Ladies.
You weren't meant to tell anyone.
So yeah, then he does this crazy ass shit. I love this scene, and that's when I was like, oh my god, it's Loki. I love Loki. He's doing his tricks. And they kick this dude's ass. And they freeze him in the shit. And Loki's like, "Mwahahaha. It's me. I'm Loki." What's with the goth kid? Doug Kelly says Attack on Titan is a much better show anyways. It is. It's a very good show. Have you seen it, As?
Yeah.
Attack on
First
Titan?
couple of seasons. I haven't seen season 3 yet. I've seen part of season 3. I've not seen all of it.
I just started on the season 3. But I've also read the manga, so I already knows what happens.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so then Loki does his thing, and then this is where I really got impressed with it again, because Loki actually does Loki things, like take over the earth, because he's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
And it just
Like-
took one day.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, one day. Good evening, my loyal subjects. And he becomes this badass dude, like the way he's supposed to be. This is the Loki I wanted in his series. This is what me and Teresa were like talking about for weeks on end. Like, why isn't he being Loki? This was the Loki we were wanting and asking for. And so, of course, we need more help. We don't have the Avengers anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and they all dead.
Yeah, there's Black Widow's coffin front.
Yep, you're right. They all dead, and it's kind of sad and somber. But who's gonna show up to rescue the day? Who, you ask?
Well, they kind of ruin it, really, to be honest with you,
They do.
because they hint Captain America and then they bring Captain Marvel. So
This part really pissed me off because they did like a bait and switch. Because I was like, "Yay, it's Captain America!" And then it was like, "No,
Nope.
it's not Captain America."
I mean, well, it is, but it's also
It's
this
this
one as
bitch.
well.
Yeah. So we're gonna have the captains: Captain America, Captain Marvel.
Yeah, and therefore I was like, like you did so good until like the very end. Like it was almost like a 10 out of 10 for me until this scene, and I was like, dropped you down 2 notches. Like now you're like an 8 out of 10.
I mean, this isn't even Brie either.
No.
Nope.
That's the other thing, that it wasn't Brie. Which again is surprising to me because they're supposed to have a good relationship over there with Marvel and her. And that's it. That was this episode of What If. Very nice scenery. They didn't have an ending or anything. No, that's it. So that was it. And yeah, it was cool. It was a cool episode. It was nice not to hate on Marvel and be like, oh God, like what are they doing?
Yep.
Like just stop. Like as Teresa said, it was nice not wanting to kill yourself after you watch a show.
Yeah.
It just
Yay,
shows
they
what you
did
can
it.
do when you're not focused on identity politics and shit like that, and you can just write a good story.
Exactly.
So yeah, I thought it was decent. I thought it was pretty good for the most part. You know, the humor. If you got rid of that stupid humor, it would have been much better.
Agree.
But other than that, yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It was really nice to see Loki not cry.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
And he didn't kiss his sister.
Yeah, he didn't kiss himself and want to bang himself. That was good too. Do we know what the next episode's going to be about yet?
I think it's
premise?
Killmonger one.
Ooh.
The Tony Stark Killmonger one.
Oh, that is debatable whether it's going to be good. Oh, ooh. I don't know about that.
No.
Script Doctor, do you know if the writers of this episode were like, why was it so different than the first two? Do you think it's because
Same writers?
Same writers?
It's the same writers, yeah.
Same writers.
Then why? Like they clearly have some skill. So
No identity
what?
politics. You're not writing identity politics.
They wrote an actual what if. They're like, oh wait, okay, let's take the Avengers out of the equation, and the story was not just to take them out, but how do we take them out, and what's the most fun way we can do taking them out? And they said, okay, what if Ant-Man decides to kill the Avengers before they can assemble? That's a good premise. That doesn't have identity politics ingrained into it, essentially. And then on top of that, they give him a very compelling motivation. You know, S.H.I.E.L.D. is one of the reasons why his daughter is not around anymore. So it all lines up, and they did a pretty good job, you know, playing around with those puzzle pieces and getting them all in line for the story that we had.
Yeah, I agree. All the little pieces fit. Like I said, the only things that were a little off about the episode were, like you said, as like just a couple of like the humorous parts that they were trying too hard. And you're like, dude, you're trying too hard. Just no, you're doing good. Like, just keep going. Just keep going and make it a tough episode. Make it a hard episode. It doesn't have to have humor in it all the time. We don't need to be laughing all the time. But I think that they would nail that down more if they actually realize who they're making the episode for, if it's for kids or if it's for adults. Because if they were, you know, writing for adults, then they wouldn't have to like continuously be like, well, they might be feeling bad now, so we need to add humor here, and so on and so forth.
I just think they're trying to do the Marvel. They were trying to do the Marvel formula, which this episode actually suffered from. It was much better when it wasn't the Marvel formula, because it was a nice murder mystery. You know, you take a nice simple murder mystery and then you apply it to the Marvel universe, and what do you get? You get a really compelling story, a very interesting story.
I love that, because I love murder mysteries. So I was like into this episode. I was like, ooh, this is so cool. It's actually a really cool story. And it evolved really well until it's just like, that Captain Marvel bit. I was like, if they had brought back Steve Rogers, I would have been really happy, because they kind of fucked over Steve Rogers in like the first episode. And they were like, now it's, you know, he's not Captain America anymore. But if he actually come back as Captain America, it would have been really cool.
Well, I'm just glad they didn't brush away any more ice, and we saw that's just another version of Captain Peggy Carter.
Oh, that would have... You're right. Be thankful for small victories then.
You're right, Script Doctor. You're absolutely right. Madge Max says should have gone straight noir. I agree. It would have been really cool. Like even if they had made it like black and white, it would have been really cool.
That doesn't necessarily make it noir. I mean, that's just aesthetics, but yeah.
But that's just aesthetics. And I think it would have been like, it would have made it extra, like an extra cool thing that it's like a black and white universe. Cause they have that even in like the Spider-Man multiverse thing.
I think one of them is Spider-Man Noir or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's it for the episode. And again, overall thoughts, Teresa, what did you enjoy? What do you give this episode out of 10?
Oh, out of 10, I would likely give it a 7. Objectively speaking, just looking at it as an entertaining thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't give it any more than that because this whole series is kind of flawed in itself, and it's glorified fan fiction, in my humble opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, but compared to the other episodes, definitely easily the best. And I think that it also shows, as we've been talking about, that you don't have to try too friggin' hard.
Mm-hmm.
Just let the story, let the characters speak to you, and just change one little scenario, and then you can have a fine little bit of fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Not that hard.
I think that 7 out of 10 is a pretty good rating. What about you, Script Doctor?
I'm not good with numerical ratings, but I'd say this is kind of worthy of watching again. Like it's not bad. It's entertaining. It's interesting, and I think the characters are quite compelling with their motivations and what they want to get resolved. I dug it. Yeah, compared to the other two that we saw, this one is a vast improvement.
As B Spin says, an absolute triumph. This episode, for sure. What about you, Az?
I'd say this is solid 8 out of 10. Like Script Doctor said, the character motivations were very clear. They're very well done. I think this is the best this is better Black Widow than a Black Widow movie by a country mile.
Agreed.
Samuel L. Jackson was strong enough as a character to hold the episode as well, which is good considering he's been pushed into the shadows for the most part when it comes to the Avengers. Interesting story, good murder mystery, kept me guessing all the way through till 3/4 of the way. So I thought they handled that well. Yeah, it was enjoyable. If this was on TV, I wouldn't turn it off, and I certainly would turn off the other 2 episodes.
Yeah, I would too. And I'm the same way. I would give it like 7.5 out of 10. I automatically take a point away for the animation because it's still the same shit animation, and I just don't like that. Otherwise, like you said, as the characters did exactly what they were meant to do. Black Widow was better than Black Widow. Loki was better than the Loki show. So there was a lot going on here. Even Hawkeye was like there, and I'm sure they're gonna kill him off in his own series or like make him a cuck or something. So this is probably the last time you're gonna see any of these major characters be really cool. So I really like that, and I like that noir murder mystery aspect. I thought they did a really good job, and I like that. Like you said, they didn't give it away right away, so it kept you guessing for quite a bit. So they did that right, and it was good. It was a good episode. I can't complain too much about it. And honestly, the first 2 were so bad that I was shocked that this was this good.
But not that shocked.
I mean, not that shocked, but I mean, still shocked because I really expected a lot less, especially when I saw Tony Stark. I was like, they're gonna fuck him up. Like they're gonna do something, sex swap, race swap, something swap. They're gonna do something to him, but they didn't. They just killed him off. And when they did kill him off too, I was like nervous because I was like, something bad's gonna happen from this. But it was good. It was good. It was a well done kind of thing. Wait, Captain Marvel was cool before? Nah. she's not cool.
Oh, 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
In the Avengers cartoon Earth's Mightiest Heroes, she's awesome.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that. She's also awesome in X-Men, the animated series, when Rogue kills her and takes her powers. That was cool. I didn't know that was Captain Marvel until I watched it again, and I was like, "Holy shit, that was Captain Marvel!" But
Do
yeah.
it.
So, anyways, that's it for the show. We will be back next Sunday to discuss the next episode. So hang on to that. I'll be doing Toxic Femme tomorrow, Monday night on Midnight's Edge. So come and join me if you want to hang out with me on that show at 9 Eastern. You got anything going on, Teresa?
Nothing in the next week. Coming up, I may be popping on my own channel for a little bit of midday, mid-morning, or midnight musings, depending on my life. But a week from next Tuesday, I believe I will be on OG Star Wars' channel. So go ahead and give her a subscribe and talking about my journey with the expanded universe of Star Wars.
Very, very cool. Yes, OG is a fellow queen of mine. Definitely make sure you're subscribed to her channel. Hopefully one of my mods can put that in the chat. Thank you, Ancient One. You're doing a great job modding tonight. Heads up. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we have 201 likes, you guys. Yay. Thank you all so very, very much.
Nice.
205. Yay. Script Doctor, you got anything going on?
No, just working, busy stuff right now. I do have a bunch of video ideas for when I get back into the YouTube thing, but I don't want to tease you all yet about that yet.
Ideas are good, and no, girls don't like teases, so yeah.
Not unless you can deliver within the tease.
Az teased me today, and I was like, oh, so disappointed. Az, what do you got going on?
Well, after that setup, thanks. Tuesday on my channel, we have The Real BBC with Gary from Nerdrotic.
Yay!
Wednesday, Hot Toys is back on my channel with Robert Meyer Burnett.
Nice.
And then, of course, Friday is Friday Night Tights over on Nerdrotic's channel. So, as always, plenty. Maybe, I don't know yet. I'll have to see what I'm like tomorrow, but maybe some more Witcher tomorrow night.
Yay! I definitely want to watch more of that. That's one of my favorites.
Let's all throw a coin to our Witcher.
Yes. Throw a coin to your Witcher.
Valley of Plenty, Valley of Plenty.
People love that show. Yeah, this is a real, the real BBC is great. FNT is great. Just all great shows. So thank you so much again, Az, for hanging out with me tonight. I know it's so late for you. You actually got up and hung out with me. So thank you. I really appreciate the effort. And as always, you're welcome back here anytime. So thank you guys also very much, especially you guys in the chat for hanging out, super chatting, liking, just chatting with us. We will be back next week. So until then, have a good night.